What's up guys, John Howell here. In this video I'm going to talk to you guys about the single most important key to your success in your trading. And I know that sounds like airy-fairy, so let me just get straight into it right now. I'm walking along this beautiful walkway through here, so that river through there. So that's what I'm walking through right now. I normally do this most afternoons, guys. My day normally consists of me getting up first thing in the morning. I get up about 4:30 every morning. And yes, about 4:30, and then I normally 4:30 I grab I have 2 scoops of green powder into a 500 mils of water, 2 scoops of green powder, 1 whole lemon squeezed into it. I have about 8 fish oils, 1 multivitamin. I throw that down first thing in the morning, straight in my guts. That's right, straight in my guts. And then I normally go have a shower, and what I normally do in the shower is I normally do hot and cold variations. It's actually really, I used to do just cold showers, but that was driving me friggin' nuts. So now what I do is I jump in straight in the cold shower, and then as I'm in the shower, I'll put it on really hot. So I'll put it on hot with my chest for about a minute, and then I turn the cold on, and then what's that doing? It's actually waking up the body. Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. It's also good for inflammation and all that sort of stuff as well too. I found that to be really helpful after I go to the gym, especially going back and then doing the hot, cold as well too. So I normally put it on warm to wash myself and so on and so forth. But then at the very end, I'm going to do about 5 minutes of hot, cold. So I normally do that, get up. Then I do about 5 minutes of meditating. I've just been grateful, trying to center myself. Then I will then go and get some amino energy, which simply means some natural green K. It's an Optimum Nutrition drink, which is it's got some amino energy in it. Sorry, it's got amino acids in it, plus also some natural green tea caffeine. Give me a little bit of a kick in the morning, not too much. And but then also what I do is I also then have a green tea with ginger and lemon tea as well too. So I have the tea bag sitting in there, and I normally let that tea sit. I normally sip on the amino energy, and then I normally let the green tea sit. So as I'm drinking that, that's when I start the trade around about 5 o'clock in the morning. So what I said there is probably about half an hour, and then from 5 through to around about probably 6:30 in the morning. 5 through to 6 is the last hour of the US stock market. So that's why I do my trading every day through that there. And then what I do is, then yeah, probably about half an hour afterwards, I normally just do some talking with my private clients there, and answer any questions I have and so on and so forth. So that's what I normally do. And look at that, isn't that gorgeous? You guys can't see, probably can't see. So yeah, so then I normally do that. Then what I do is then I will stop. I'll then go straight to the gym for about half an hour worth of cardio. That's what I've been doing this week anyway. I don't always do this, but this morning, this week I've been getting up, going to half an hour with the cardio, bit of abs stretching, back home to check my emails, check how everything's going as well too, and then I'm basically straight back into the markets. I'm looking at the markets, and just always looking to improve myself through there. And then in the afternoon, which is the afternoon, now I go to the gym again. I go to the gym again, and then yeah. So then that's where I am right now. So bit of a morning, bit of a ritual for you guys. But I do that every single morning. And as I said before, the last hour is 5 through to 6 in the morning right here. So getting up at that time. I live in Sydney. For you guys that are overseas, I live in Sydney. So that's obviously on this side of Australia. But on the other side of Australia, which is Perth, I did one of my platinum events, which is people come and live with me basically for a whole week, and just crazy fun time. Yeah, that was actually over in Perth, which is the other side of Australia, and there when the daylight savings happens, it's about 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 through to 5 o'clock in the morning. That is the last hour of the US stock market, and I got up every morning about 3:30 every morning, and man, that killed me. So if I ever move to Perth, which I don't think I will, but if I ever move to Perth, I'll be trading I'll be trading the first hour, like getting into the trade in the first hour and so on and so forth. So, so let me talk about the single most important key to your success, guys, in your trading, and that is the single most important thing to your trading is your ability to not rush it. Your ability to not rush it. How many times have we been in the trade? How many times have we been trading? And we know, and it's a constant reminder every single day, right? Don't rush it. Don't force it. If there's nothing today, if there's nothing now, don't take it. Another good setup is on its way. Today, tomorrow, next day, a week from now, there's going to be a beautiful setup that's going to run up for really good profit, and it's all going to make the difference. My mentor always keeps saying to me, less is more, less is more. And that's one thing I have to keep doing myself, right, is the ability to be patient and the ability to not rush it. Because I was thinking about this in the gym just recently. How many times, whenever we rush something, it takes us twice as long, 3 times as long, 4 times as long to get to that goal. But if us humans can just slow down and be patient and allow things to happen while we're doing the work, we actually get there quicker. So it actually, it's counterintuitive, isn't it? It's like allow things to happen naturally, work hard, but don't, you know, especially in trading, right? You don't want to take too many trades because you're over trading and so on and so forth. But yeah, it's just, how many times have we done that, right? And it's yeah, it's just something that I keep thinking about, like that whole allowing things to happen and rushing versus allowing, and if we just allow things to happen and we be patient and wait for those really nice setups, at the end, if we have a look at a 12-month span, the person who's rushing is probably nowhere near as ahead as the person who just sat back, waited for the good setups, relaxed, peaceful, have faith that the good setup's going to come. He's not going to take anything until the really good setups come. And then bam, right? I remember a long time ago, I was running a trading room for about 8-9 hours a day, trading the E-mini S&P and the Euro and the European futures market. And when I was trading that, I used to trade 8 hours a day, and we were trading tick charts, 1-minute charts, 5-minute charts, stuff like that. So very, very low charts. And people used to get pissed at me because they didn't take a lot of trades. But guess what? The trades I did take, majority of them did work out. And and then after a while, people loved the fact that when I was trading, they loved it because they knew most of the trades I was going to take actually ran on for profits because they were good quality trades. Where other moderators that came in for that company that I was working for, this is going back probably 10 years ago now. Yeah, 10 years ago. Actually more than 10 years ago. Over 10 years ago. And they were always about taking a lot of trades, taking a lot of trades, taking a lot of trades. And I was always saying, no, I'm not taking a trade until everything is in line and everything is saying yes about this setup. And I do that and I wait. I'm like, all right, here we go, guys. Beautiful setup. Boom, get in, make a profit. And that was the trade. And I didn't take many trades, but man, my consistency, my success rate, and my profits was so far greater than the person who was just taking a lot of trades. And after a while, I got sick of that company and I walked out, and guess what? Their head office got flooded with emails saying, we want John back, we want John back, we want John back. My energy, my passion, my storytelling, and obviously my success in the markets was on that. And I keep referring back to that time thinking, wow. You know, I remember I was also trading with a guy, it was a pit trader, probably about same time, yeah, probably about 8, 9 years later. I wasn't part of his company, but I was part of his course basically. And what he would do is he'd trade the euro, he'd trade a lot of things, soybeans, and he traded the S&P, the E-mini S&P and the Nasdaq and stuff like that. But what he would do is he'd have like a 10-point stop, 10-point profit target. So whenever he put a trade recommendation out, what I would do is I would not take a trade unless it actually met what I saw and what was a good trade. So just because he put a recommendation out of here's where to get in, here's where to get out, I didn't follow that. I used that as a guidance, but I still got in when I knew it was a good time to get in. You know, not based on what he was telling me. And it was just being patient and waiting for, yes, this is the right time. And I did that, and I showed him, and he was just like blown away. He was absolutely blown away with the success in that. Now, what ended up happening after that is that I started trading other markets, and I started over trading, and I started tripping over myself. You know, my success rate went through the floor and so on and so forth. And still to this day, and this is why I'm doing a video for you guys, because this is something that I have to keep reminding myself. If I want to move forward faster, I have to slow down. I know. It's say what? You know what I mean? Like, if I want to move forward faster, I have to slow down and just be patient and wait for these really good setups and so on and so forth, right? And when they're there, just to step up and just to take them. Now I'm trading right now, and as I get through it, one of the biggest things that's helping me with my trading right now is removing the fear factor. Like, the not give a shit factor, really. Like, I didn't give a shit what these trades do when I'm in right now, because I know in the long run, if I just keep taking these setups, everything's going to be just fine. It's when I pick and choose, pick and choose, pick and choose. But I want to do this thing for you. I want to do this video for you guys to say less is more with trading. And the more we can slow down and be patient with our setups, you guys know yourself, right? You guys have been trading for a while. You know there's one or two setups, or at least just one really good setup, that it may not come around often, but when it does, you crush it. What if you could just wait for that not often setup, but you could start to put on $10,000, $20,000 per trade that ran on for a 50 or 100% profit using options or whatever? Do you know what I mean? Like, you can see how the successful get ahead. My mentor trades a lot of markets. He trades foreign exchange, trades oil, DAX, even the S&P, and also the stock market using contract for differences, CFDs. And guess what? That guy would spend sometimes 10 hours a night looking at the intraday markets, the 1 minute charts, 2 minute charts, 5 minute charts, 15 hourly, so on and so forth. And he'd sit there sometimes a whole night, and guess what? Sometimes he won't take a trade at all. And sometimes he might sit there for 10 hours, and guess how long he was in the market for? Probably just for a few minutes. Like, there was one night there was a 1 minute setup. There's only one setup for the whole night. And it was a 1 minute E-mini S&P. He got in, and literally 30 seconds later, he hit his profit target, boom, out. He made 10 grand for the night, but guess what? That was the setup for the whole night. That was the only setup for the whole night. Then another night, he sat there for another 10 hours, and then there was a beautiful, beautiful crude oil trade that he took that made him like 40 or 50 grand in about half an hour. So just absolutely just, and I really look at this, I'm just like, for me personally, I need to incorporate more of that, be patient and allow things to happen naturally, not try to force it. And every time I find myself rushing towards something, whether it's rushing up the stairs in my house to try to get the computer, or rushing to the gym, or rushing to somewhere, I just have to stop, I have to relax, I have to make sure that I just take it easy. Because don't you notice, whenever, it seems like we're rushing around a lot, don't we? We rush. And we're so exhausted from that. We just slow down, we get things done, we have more energy, we have more focus, and we really, really take this, take our life to the next level by doing that. So, I hope this video helps you out, guys. At the end of the day, these videos that I'm doing right now is a lot more based on my own trading and my own experiences, because I'm really, really focusing on my own trading right now and taking it to the next level. And here's some things that's going through my mind right now when it comes to my own personal trading. Have a great day, guys.